My wealthy grandmother left her entire fortune to her cat, so I made sure the family knew who was named as the cat's guardian. When Grammy Cordelia died at 94, she left behind a $47 million estate and a will that sent my family into complete meltdown. The lawyer read it aloud in his oak-paneled office while my relatives sat in funeral black, already mentally spending their inheritance. I leave my entire estate to my beloved Persian cat, Duchess Evangeline, with my granddaughter Raven serving as her guardian and caretaker. Dead silence. Uncle's face turned purple. Mom clutched her pearls. Dad just stared at the ceiling like he was reconsidering every life choice. "This is insane," my aunt hissed. "She can't leave millions to a cat," but she could, and she did. What they didn't know was that Grammy and I had orchestrated this for 2 years. It started when I was 19, working triple shifts to afford community college while my relatives spent decades kissing Grammy's ass and calculating their shares. During our weekly tea visits, Grammy watched me struggle while they lived in her guest houses rent-free. "They think I'm losing my mind," she said one afternoon, stroking Duchess. "Are you?" I asked. She laughed until tears came. "Sharp as ever, dear. That's why you're getting everything." The plan was genius. As Duchess's legal guardian, I controlled the entire estate for her welfare. Grammy's lawyers had crafted it perfectly, completely legal and contest-proof. My family tried anyway. 6 months of lawsuits that cost them everything they had. Meanwhile, I moved into the mansion, enrolled in law school using estate funds, and started living the life Grammy wanted me to have. But here's what nobody knew. Grammy had been documenting my relatives' crimes for years. Dad's theft from her jewelry box during holidays, Mom's forged signatures on legal documents, Uncle's embezzlement from her business accounts, Aunt's attempts to have her declared incompetent, all recorded, all evidence. I'd been sitting on this nuclear arsenal for months, watching them squirm through depositions and court hearings. They thought the cat inheritance was their biggest problem. They had no idea what was coming. 3 weeks after the final lawsuit failed, I invited everyone to dinner at the mansion. "Family reconciliation," I called it. They came because they still hoped to manipulate me into sharing. As we sat around Grammy's dining table, I pulled out a thick manila envelope. "I found some of Grammy's old files," I said casually. "Thought you might want to see them." The color drained from Dad's face as I spread the photos across the table. Clear images of him pocketing Grammy's diamond brooch. Mom's hand froze halfway to her wine glass when she saw the copies of documents she'd altered. Uncle actually tried to run. I'd already called the police. What happened next changed everything. While my family was being arrested for elder fraud, I discovered Grammy's real secret hidden in Duchess's favorite sleeping spot. A key and coordinates leading to something that would make $47 million look like pocket change. I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below.